Why do men fall back or distance themselves when they are going through or life gets tough for them, outside of being uncomfortable sharing emotions?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, first of all. I think it's a lot of reasons, and I wouldn't say that all men have one. But I think there's a myriad of reasons why a dude would begin to step back, especially in the dating phase of a relationship. A lot of men want to be able to feel comfortable and competent. They want to feel like they can manage and they can take care. They don't want to be seen as, you know what I'm saying, struggling, weak. Sometimes it's not a true reflection of who they are. And so they want the opportunity to be at their best when they present themselves. So, kind of back up, let me get my things together, sort some things out so that when I pursue this, I can be in a better place. I think one of the biggest problems with that is most women really would appreciate you opening up and sharing more and being transparent about what you're going through and what you're dealing with as a guy. And so I think guys sometimes have this thing where it's like, I'm not good enough, and why would she even want to deal with me? Why does she want to waste her time? Why do I want to waste my time? A lot of stuff goes through men's heads and their egos, and it's tough, especially someone you don't know yet, to be as vulnerable as it is to say that I'm struggling, that I'm hurting on the inside, or that I'm not capable, or I'm dealing with something. It's tough for a lot of men. So I think that's one reason to try to guard themselves. Another reason is to try to present the best version of themselves, and they may not feel like they're at their best based on the situation they're dealing with or what's going on in their life. And I think that can really be a hindrance. On top of that, I think some men haven't developed the emotional maturity to be able to have those types of conversations and still be able to walk away feeling like a man. A lot of times, and some of it is partly because of their experiences with women. There's a lot of women who belittle men who aren't capable. Belittle men that they feel like look weak, or belittle men who aren't able to provide, or things like that. And so guys want to try to avoid that shot to the ego and that blast at any cost. So a lot of times they like it's better to just step away than it is to have to deal with what that's gonna do to me emotionally, mentally, as a man, and all the other things. So it's kind of a garden technique, a kind of a defense mechanism, if I could say that, a way to protect and shield themselves from the harm that could be inflicted by the reality of their situation being shared with somebody that they care about, or someone that they want to be a certain type of way with. So I think it's important to allow men the space to fail and not have it all together sometimes. It's hard for women because they have their standards and the things that they want met, but some guys really are good guys who really just are in a bad season. And if that's the case, it's not bad, it's not necessarily negative or anything, but give a man a space to be vulnerable in that way, and I think you'll see more of the openness, you'll see more of the stick around. But you always got to reassure us you got to reassure us that that it's okay to be that way, and it's okay to not be perfect and not have it all together, but it's not okay to stay there, and that's the thing that matters the most. If you can do that as a woman, then most guys will begin to open up and lean on you a little bit more and not try to distance themselves, but then they begin to draw to you because they know you're a source of strength, a source of comfort, a source of peace, tranquility, encouragement, what have you. So yeah, it's a lot going on in that, but I think that gives enough.
I think that sometimes it's the male pride, and whatever they're going on, they may be in a relationship with a fixer, and they don't necessarily want someone to fix it. So they shut off and they close off because of their male pride. But sometimes you may need some assistance, and you may need that person may be able to pull you out of that situation. So definitely have a conversation as to what's going on. Is there anything that I can do to help? And ladies, just don't be quick to rescue. Let the man let you know that they want that assistance. Don't always be the fixer, because it turns some people off. Yeah.